What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Tuesday. That means it's time for the weekly Nightfall Strike solo. Now, a lot of you are going to be looking for the Unwilling Soul in this video. That's not happening in this video. I got something really special planned coming out later this week. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, so you'll have to wait for that video later this week. This video is going to be a little bit more standard, and it directly addresses some criticisms I had 2 weeks ago, the last time we ran Winter's Run for the solo Nightfall Strike. So before we get into that, I want to talk about the modifiers. We got Epic, we got Nightfall, and we've got Rainbow Burns, Arc Burn, Solar Burn, and Void Burn. For my loadout, now this is where the criticisms came in. Last time I ran this strike solo, I was using Galahorn, and I destroyed the final boss, Axor. I mean, it was really quick. And some of the comments said basically, you know, it's great and fun when you have Galahorn, but what if you don't have Galahorn? How do you do it then? What if you don't have all the best raid weapons? How do you do it then? So that's what I'm doing this week. I'm not going to use any raid weapons. My primary is not an elemental primary. I'm not going to use Galahorn. I'm just using a regular vendor valedictorian, 331 attack rocket launcher, and that's how we're going to run through this. And it's still not too difficult if you use the right strategy. So my first pick, Galleon's Demise. If you have the Badger CCL, if you have something like this, obviously this is an Iron Banner weapon, but this is my highest impact scout rifle right now that's not elemental damage. I really enjoy it. It's got Firefly on it, which makes it a little bit better to use. Any scout rifle is going to serve you really well here, and obviously if you have Vision of Confluence or Fang of Irute, I would definitely use those over anything else. Next up, 4 sniper rifles. For that first half of this strike, I'll be using the LDR 5001 because it does void damage. For the second half of the strike, I'll switch over to Aphrodite Spear because it does arc damage, and you're going to be fighting less of the Minotaurs and more of captains with arc shields, so that is going to come in handy. It would behoove you as well to bring a solar damage sniper rifle for the Shanks, which have solar damage. However, I was able to one-shot them with Aphrodite Spear, but Aphrodite Spear is the highest impact in the game. It has the highest impact for a sniper rifle in the game, so I'm not sure if you have a lower impact sniper rifle if you'll be able to one-shot those guys. And those Shanks are a real pain in the neck. And finally, I'll be using a rocket launcher. It's just a standard rocket launcher. It's got grenades and horseshoes, no tracking on it, 331 damage. The burn on this one doesn't really matter to me too much. I just went with something that had grenades and horseshoes because that makes it a little bit easier to use. And finally, I did pick an exotic for my helmet. I went with the Apotheosis Veil just in case I get into a little bit of trouble. I can activate my super and get my health back. I don't think it'll come up too often though. So this is the loadout. No raid weapons, no exotic weapons, and I think you guys are going to be pleased with how this one turns out. So let's head on down to the planet. All right, guys, we have landed on Venus. It's time to get this strike started. Unbelievable that this thing happened 2 weeks ago, right? I mean, got all these strikes to choose from. We had the same one in 3 weeks. Twice in 3 weeks. That's crazy. But I think it will be different. It'll be interesting because I'm not using any burn primary or any exotic weaponry whatsoever. So it should change things up a little bit. Probably some of you are wondering, where is the Unwilling Soul? That video will be coming up later in the week. I've actually got something kind of special planned for it that I think you'll like a lot. Just because I'm not using a raid primary doesn't mean I'm out of luck. Galleon's Demise is a really good gun. It's got Outlaw on it. It's got Firefly on it. Imagine a Fatebringer without the Arc Burn and as a scout rifle. And that is very similar to what we have here.
What are they doing in here?
I actually really like this strike. I think it's a fun strike to run. You can run it solo. I find it challenging to run solo, but also fun. But I also like to run it as a group. You can run it shotguns only, which I really like to do. I think that's a lot of fun. The thing about running this one with shotguns as a group is that there's a lot of areas that are kind of wide open. So you have to figure out a good way of traversing those areas to get up close with a shotgun. This area shouldn't be too difficult as long as we're relatively careful. Oh, I thought I killed both of those snipers already. You want to be careful of this guy. I'd like to see that shield go away. There it is. Oh. I thought I killed him too. I'm overestimating my abilities today. So, last week, a lot of talk about Trials of Osiris. It was good timing on Bungie's part because they gave us Iron Banner in the same week, which I'm sure was planned. The rumor was that Iron Banner was supposed to come the week before, but I think Bungie might have changed it so that it actually coincided with the announcement of Trials of Osiris, which I think was really smart. And I gotta say, I am really excited about Trials of Osiris. That game mode looks like it's gonna be a ton of fun. Getting in there with two buddies, a team of 3, and really having to coordinate your actions, your movements, team shooting, watching out for warlocks with radiance. I think that's gonna be a ton of fun. The whole way you use the Trials passage to kind of keep score,
The Archon priest will be well.
I really do. I think it's going to be a blast. You know, if you like PvP, I think it's going to be a blast. If you're not a PvP person, I don't know that you'll like it, you know, any more than you like Iron Banner. It's going to be a high stress, you know, very intense way to spend your time playing PvP. But as opposed to Iron Banner, where, you know, the rewards are a lot more luck-based, right? You can get your rewards by earning rep, which is great. You know, that's generally how I go about it. Or you can get drops for the hammer. So, you know, I guess they're not that much more luck-based. I want to take out these snipers so they don't cause me any issues. Looks like there's still one over there, too. Can I get an angle on him? There we go. This isn't going well. I can't get at his crit. You gotta be really careful of these snipers. I'm using a warlock here. He's got decent amount of armor, but not great. It looks like these guys have really wiped each other out. See a guy over there. Where is everybody? But yeah, that's really my takeaway from last week. You know, I had a blast in the Iron Banner. I played a ton of Iron Banner last week. I wanted all 3 of those helmets. I got them. I ranked each of my characters up to level 4 to get them. And I actually really had a blast doing it. I played with, you know, a few different groups of people. I played some solo. I think that the Crucible is in a better spot than it's ever been before. Is that to say it's perfect? No, it's not perfect. It could still use a little bit of work. However, I think it's better than it's ever been before. The balance is getting better and better. Fellwinter's, you know, those long-range shotguns are still overpowered, but because there is less special ammo, it's not that big a deal, really. So you don't really have to worry about it too much. Alright, so once I open that door up, I'm going to book it right up this path here to my little hidey hole. I used to go way up on those cliffs and just snipe down over and over and over again, kill everything. But the game is somehow bugged, so you can't do that anymore. It actually just resets your progress if you try and do that. So with a non-elemental damage primary, it takes a lot longer to take down everything in here. But it's certainly not impossible. Just takes more bullets. Anything that's really giving you trouble, use your rockets, use your special, and you'll be fine. And be careful of those snipers. Look at that. I am like a millimeter away from being dead with one shot from that guy. I'd like to switch up my scope to get a longer range scope. I think that would be beneficial here. So this week, we're going to find out what the Prison of Elders is, finally. And I couldn't be more curious about that. Oh, let me take care of these snipers over here first. The Prison of Elders, to me, is... it's not a raid, but it's the new group PvE kind of activity. I'm looking forward to seeing how loot is going to be rewarded through that. I'm really looking forward to seeing what type of gameplay is it. Everybody pretty much thought they knew what the Trials of Osiris was going to be, and Bungie had some surprises. Ouch. Which was nice to see. So I'm sure, even if Prison of Elders is a horde mode, I'd be surprised if Bungie doesn't have some surprises, some modifications to that type of mode. That's the sniper that messed me up last time. There we go. So you can see, you just got to be really methodical here. 2 shots from a sniper rifle is going to kill you. So just use this cliff as cover. You'll be fine. This was easier when you could go back up on these cliffs. I know a lot of people go over to that area there. That doesn't work anymore either. Scout rifle is really handy here. Of course, if you have the Vision of Confluence or the Fang of Ute, that's going to be a great option for you because it'll be doing elemental damage. And, oh, that was a bad nade, huh? Hobgoblins have got to be the most annoying enemy in Destiny. There we go. I think there's one more over there. There he is. The reason I'm not using my sniper rifle is because I've only got 2 bullets left. I do have special ammo synth. We got one goblin down there. You know what I'm going to do? While that goblin is still alive, run around, pick up ammo before the next wave comes in. Just leave him alive, then I'll go back up to my hidey hole and kill him from up there, so I'm ready for the next wave. Do I have Field Scout on this LDR? Because I'd like to be using it if I do. I do. Good. Alright, let's kill this guy. And the next round should spawn in pretty quickly. Oh, that was a miss. This has got grenades and horseshoes on it, but not tracking. So, misses are going to happen on occasion. I think, frankly, my sniper rifle does more damage than my rocket launcher. Those harpies have massive shields, huh? So yeah, Prison of Elders is going to be really exciting to find out about. We'll find out about that in the live stream on Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to it. I know like a lot of people have played it already, but the details have not been forthcoming, so we're really just wondering what this thing is going to be still. Let's take a sniper rifle to these guys. How are we doing? That's it. Good. So as you can see, that wasn't very difficult. Pretty much just run right through it. You know, I just using long-range weapons and a little bit of care is pretty much just takes care of itself. The scout rifle really comes up big. Obviously, if you have elemental damage, it's going to go a lot quicker than with a non-elemental damage like Galleon's Demise here. I do wish there was more sniper rifle ammo out here, but I'm not seeing much of any. I got some Minotaurs I'm going to have to deal with shortly. Here's some. That are going to eat up quite a bit of that. And like I was saying before, Trials of Osiris is already very interesting. The Iron Banner last week, you know, getting to level 4 on all 3 characters,
Mind if we take their pikes?
that takes some time. And I had a great time in there. It wasn't nearly as frustrating as it has been in Iron Banner's past. Just get rid of this thing. You know, with blink jumping, shotgunners everywhere. There's still some of that. But people can't just do it for the entire match like they could before. Because there's just not enough ammo. Beastly Gamer got a Mac. He's texting me right now. He got a Mac, and he's awfully impressed with it. Alright, let's take out these 4 shots. I've got 10 shots left. Alright, that should be enough to take care of these guys. Alright, the last guys in this area you got to be concerned about are these harpies over here. You don't have to take these guys out. You can ride your pike right past them. If you go to the left of these rocks, I like to take them out because I want to go around looking for ammo. That is pretty much the end of our Praetorian worries, which means we're not going to see any more void shielded enemies. We'll see one more way at the end, but I'm going to switch over to Ephrodite's Spear. I'm actually moving it over to my character now, because we're going to see a lot more captains who have arc shields. And I want an arc shielded sniper, or an arc burned sniper, to take those guys out. I don't know why I'm I'm just going to walk the rest of the way. Screw this flying around on this hover bike. This part is not too difficult. Just be careful of these guys. Those snipers could be an issue if you let them get you. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. So we'll take out this guy from long range. Hope everybody got a chance to pick up Ephrodite's Spear from Lord Saladin this week. A superb sniper rifle. I like it better for PvE than PvP. I prefer the faster firing rate sniper rifles for PvP. But in for PvP, I like the faster firing sniper rifles. But in PvE, I like Ephrodite's Spear because it does so much damage. I don't even know if I just said that right. Alright, so the last Void Burn guy is right here. But he's not going to cause us any trouble. So there's a Fallen and a Vex fight happening right there. You can wait that out. I'm going to take pot shots at him. In my opinion, this is the most dangerous part of this raid. So I will use these cliffs up here as basically a firing range, so that I can constantly be like just going back here to get safe again. But these Reaver captains are going to take a lot of bullets to kill. And if you can't get their shields down, you know, it feels like you're making no progress at all. I think he's right around the corner.
A cell from the prison of elders. The Archon priest is still inside.
The further out here I go, the more danger I get myself into normally. Gotta love Firefly. Oh god. Shanks. The most dangerous enemy in Nightfall Strikes. Sniper looking my way. Ah! What are you doing up there? There's that sniper again. Anybody else coming? There's another shank. Alright, looks like I'll have to head down here. Look at that shield. That's why those things are so dangerous, because you can't kill them. Alright, I just heard the dropship come in. That means I'm immediately going to hide. That thing is super deadly. And I'm not leaving until I see that dropship go away. Ow! Get off me, bro. You guys shucking and jiving over here. Two sniper bullets left. I do see some ammo. It's hard to tell if any of it's green from over here. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to come on out of my little hidey hole. There's some green ammo right there. There's a captain up there still. Oh, 2 misses. There we go. Nice shooting, Tex. Hey, there's still something down here. Playing around with snipers in the Crucible more, because I'm pretty convinced that Trials of Osiris is going to favor them. So I figure I might as well start getting a little more used to them in the Crucible. When the game was first released, I was very much a fusion rifle user. And then later moved on to shotguns. I never loved being a shotgun user. Not because they were overpowered and I had some sense of valor, but simply because I find that you trade kills too often with them. Whereas when I was a fusion rifle user, if I was smart and if I was careful, I'd go on longer streaks, I felt like. Well, there's another one of these guys here. Let's see if I can snipe them from these cliffs over here. But now, for the Trials of Osiris, I really do feel like snipers are going to have more of a role. So I was trying to practice quite a bit, but as you can see from my sniping in PvE, I've got a long way to go to get good at it in PvP. You know, fast fire rate ones really do help. I gotta actually release this guy. You know, stuff like Praetor's Revenge, it really does make a difference.
You sure this is a good idea?
No, it's not a good idea. We go over this every week, Dinklage. So I wonder if the Prison of... Oh, that was a bad jump. The Prison of Elders will have, like, guys locked up in those things. The thing about using this cliff strategy is you are kind of out there in the open. You know, things can shoot you up there. So you don't want to get cocky up there. If I start taking any damage, I'll pretty much run, come back down here, take down some of the ads that have spawned in, and then go back up. See what I can do. It's important once I go up there too to realize that there may be now snipers who will take you down very quickly. It's nice if he actually comes like between this rock and into this alley, but he rarely does that. But you can actually train quite a few hits on him very quickly if he does. Alright, he's about half dead, I think. See if I can't get one more rocket on him. Oh, we got some shanks causing me issues. Run down here. Let's see if I can take out all the shanks with one rocket. No, that's not gonna happen. Alright, I'm gonna pop a heavy. Nice thing about grenades and horseshoes, your aim doesn't really have to be too good. Oh, that was a miss, though. He was moving too quick. I will have to take out that servitor, I think. Which I don't want to do, simply because it's going to cost me so much ammo. Oh, he's kind of stuck shooting at that wall there. Wow, something hit me hard. I wonder if that was a sniper. I didn't see him. Alright, let's head on up. Yeah, there's a sniper over here. Which probably also means there's one over there. Yeah. Come on out, big boy. I know you want some. Got more shanks coming. Alright. How are we doing on our heavy ammo cooldown? 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So we'll switch over to a sniper and see if we can't get some pot shots in. I could have sworn that was going to hit that shank. Alright, we got drop ships coming in. That means I'm going to hide. If you're using elemental damage weapons and like a Yellowhorn, you can often kill him before those drop ships come in, which is nice because you have to deal with far fewer enemies. Like Reaver captains. Well, I'm going to risk it here and just grab some ammo and then fly back up. Thought there was heavy ammo there. I was wrong. But I did get some sniper rifle ammo, which is great. Oh, sniper over there. Almost dead. There we go. Did everything despawn this time? Looks good.
I'll contact the Vanguard. Let them know the Archon.
Alright, all in all, a pretty successful run. Not too many issues there. Whoa, nothing. Something didn't despawn over there. Probably Shanks, right? Something just died. Wow, that was weird. All right. I want the Monte Carlo. That is the gun I want. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. All right, what do we got here? Here it comes. 173 kills. No exotics. 9 strange coins. Son of a gun. Theoretically, those things will come in handy again once House of Wolves drops. Because we'll want to be buying all the new exotics from Xur. But god damn, I don't want strange coins right now. I have tons of them. Alright, that's going to do it for this week's Nightfall Strike. Again, the Unwilling Soul Nightfall is coming later this week. I have something kind of special planned for it. I enjoyed actually doing this one without any raid primary, no elemental primary, no exotic weapons. You see, it's still entirely possible, and frankly, this strike is not very difficult at all. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.